Oh, that light is hitting, that light is hitting. What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish. And today, what I wanted to talk about, acting as if to get your desired reality. So I know a lot of the times I say, hey, you need to take action. And the action that you take, you do need to take action, but not all the time, okay? So the action that you take needs to be in alignment with who you want to be. But in order to become who you want to be and to be the highest version of yourself, or to get the girl that you want, to get the money that you want, the house that you want, to get the job that you want, all these different things, in order to get there, you have to convince yourself that that thing is just imminent, like it's automatically just going to happen. Okay, you have to be so convicted and convinced that it's going to happen. That is the only way that things happen in this 3D reality. Okay, being so convinced that they're going to happen. So, for instance, this is what happens a lot in trading, football games, all this good stuff. Okay, so in life, so in trading, for instance, there's people with the mindset of, oh man, I just knew I was going to lose because I put on more size, right? And if you're a trader and you watch my channel, you'll see like, oh, okay, like I tell everyone, use small size. Why? People are more comfortable risking small size. They're able to pay attention to the charts a lot more. But as soon as they start putting a lot of money in, or what appears to them to be a lot of money in their mind, in their reality, they start to lose. And why do they lose? They have this idea that the more money they put in, the bigger they're going to lose, or they're going to lose. Okay? So it's just an idea. All it is an idea, a belief. Okay? And they're convicted that that's going to happen. And until you change your mindset to, oh, okay, this is not a lot of money, and once I put this money in, I'm going to automatically win. Until you convince yourself that you are a winner and you just know without a doubt that you're going to win, you need to convince yourself this. You need to be convicted of this. Until that is your mindset, you will continue to lose in trading. Okay? And I see this, I'm a pharmacist, okay? So I've done a lot of studies at the university. I've done a lot of studies with like the Mayo Clinic, all this good stuff, okay? We look through a ton of studies because we have to know the efficacy of different drugs. And every time, listen to this is crazy. Nobody talks about this in detail, but every time there's a drug, what do they pair that drug versus? Sometimes they do what's called a head-to-head trial. They do this drug versus that drug, and they need to be similar, and they want to see which one's better. But every study, they do drug versus placebo. Why do they do placebo? A placebo is a pill that just has like sugar in it, okay? It's a sugar pill, all right? It doesn't have anything in it. So it's just an empty pill, no drugs in it, right? But a lot of the time, the placebo works at curing the disease. This is in like 90% of studies. The placebo works just as well at curing a disease as freaking, as the actual drug, okay? Why is this? It's because the person taking the drug is convicted. They without a doubt in their mind are convicted that they will get better by taking this thing. Okay, without a doubt, they're convicted that it's going to happen. Okay, and our cells, the makeup in our body, our genetics, are wired such that whatever you believe is going to happen, which is why you need to act as if it's going to happen. I know people say fake it till you make it, and it really is true, but you can't fake it if you don't believe it. Okay, you can fake it all you want, but as long as you're not convicted, as long as you don't brainwash yourself that it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. And usually what that looks like is, all right, you're like, all right, well, I want to go to the NFL, so I'm going to work out. You start working out. One day, you sprain your ankle. And you're like, oh man, this is when it starts to get bad. You sprain your ankle, you face a hiccup, right? You're facing a hiccup. And you're like, oh, it's over. My career's over. I'm not going to the NFL. I can't even get a scholarship to college anymore. You're in high school. You're like, oh, I can't get a scholarship. It's all over. Once you start to panic, you fall into that state of fear. Okay, and that state of fear is what destroys your manifestation, what destroys you from becoming or getting to your desired destination. So you need to be so convicted that whatever happens along the process, you always chuck that up. You always chuck that up to, oh, okay, I'm so thankful that this happened because it's getting me closer to my desired outcome. Okay, no matter what happens, you have to think, okay, this is getting me closer to my desired outcome. And as long as you keep that mindset, I promise you, you're going to get to where you want to be. You're going to become the person that you want to be a lot faster. But don't. And the thing is, you have to not care so much about chasing the outcome, but rather living as someone who already has that outcome, as if you already know that that is going to happen. So essentially, being convicted in your desired outcome as being true is what's going to get you to that desired outcome. All right. So just a short video for today. It's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Stay convicted in your desired outcome and watch it manifest a lot quicker than you think.